Welcome to Tasting Arcadia, the official podcast of Taste of Arcadia. Taste of Arcadia is an inclusive event featuring food and drinks from the San Gabriel Valley restaurants, all for one price. Come and sample food, wine, beer, and spirits. Check out our brand new cars. Visit our business showcase booth, smile in our photo booth, and shake it on the dance floor with me, Johnny Villa from Dance Syndicate DJ Entertainment. Taste of Arcadia is September 19th at Santa Anita Park. The fun goes from 2 to 6 p.m. with a special VIP entrance at 1 p.m. Don't forget, this is a 21 and over event. Get your tickets today at tasteofarcadia.com. Now let's hear it for our host, Karen Mac Nair.
Thank you, John, so much. Hello, everyone. I'm Karen Mac Nair, the CEO of the Arcadia Chamber of Commerce. Welcome to Tasting Arcadia. This is a podcast where we get to talk to the vendors, the food and drink vendors, some great sponsors who are going to be at Taste. Just having this discussion with staff, but we have an early bird special going on now. Until August 1st, there is a special, so make sure you get your tickets today. Go to tasteofarcadia.com. So, why don't we jump in? All of you Indian food fans out there, you better be clapping and listening along because we are here with Harsimran of All India Cafe that is located here in Arcadia. Welcome.
Thank you for having me here.
I'm excited. We just had like a pre-interview and it made me so hungry and excited. So why don't you tell us a little bit about your restaurant? Where is it located? How'd you get here?
So we're actually locals in this town. We grew up in this neighborhood, and we actually located on 48 East Huntington Drive, not too far from the Chase Bank. If you guys know Claros, we're diagonal from Claros, and yeah.
And we talked, how many locations do you have? This is not your first, right?
Correct.
Okay.
This is our third branch.
Okay.
So we're the same family that runs the one in Old Town Pasadena since 1996. We actually opened on Christmas Eve as our first day.
Wow.
And then we opened our Glendale branch since 2018.
Okay.
And then when I officially was old enough and joined in the family business, I took over Pasadena for a couple of years to show my dad I can run it. And then my father asked me a question. He's like, so what do you want to do? Do you want to stay here or you want to open another one? And I was like, I really want to open one with you. And he's like, where? I'm like, let's do Arcadia. I originally was here for a couple of years until we moved like next to the next city. And I was like, let's start with Arcadia. This is where we started off. And we've been here our entire lives here. We should have something nearby. So he's like, sure. We looked around Arcadia. We actually just drove by a street, saw like a for a lease sign. We're like, let's check it out. And then we got the paperwork done in 3-4 days and we opened in a month.
It was meant to be.
It was really quick and fast. My dad was very shocked how quickly we got everything up and running.
I feel like you just celebrated an anniversary, right?
Yes. So
go ahead, tell us about that.
So we haven't really done much inside, but yes, it's actually our official 1-year anniversary. We opened on May 25th of last year, 2025. And it's been going great. People love the food. We really appreciate our locals supporting us as well too. And the funny thing is a lot of locals in this town are actually original people who eat in Pasadena.
Oh, wow.
So for like 30 years, they've been going to my dad, and they were like, oh, we don't like how crowded Pasadena is. And they're like, that's why we pop in once a year. Now they pop in once a month.
Oh, good.
So it's just so nice to see, like, it just happened so naturally. People just ended up traveling towards Arcadia, Duarte, Monrovia, Temple City. Some kids I grew up with, we never talked about Indian food. So funny. And they're like, dude, that's your dad's place? And they eat at they eat in the Arcadia location. We're like, we had no clue that you were there. That was your dad's restaurant. I'm like, we never talked. It was so interesting how kids never talk about Indian food in like high school. And they're like, dude, we've been eating your food since like I was in elementary.
Aw, I love that. And I love it that it's a family legacy.
Correct.
So was your dad the original owner?
Dad's original owner and founder.
Oh, wow. I do love that.
Yeah.
It was the original spot was Pasadena.
Correct.
Can you tell me a little bit about history? I know you're award winning.
Yes. So Dad is a really well-renowned chef, but he hadn't go to any culinary school. But he won Best of Los Angeles, Best of Indian Food in Zagat, which is owned by Infatuation now. So if you're a foodies, you guys know Zagat. You guys know Jonathan Gold wrote about us. Meryl Schindel, Irene Verbella, one of the toughest food critics of LA Times. If you read one of our plaques in the Arcadia location, which is from Pasadena, it says, All India Cafe is more than all right.
Oh.
It's the way she words it, because she's very tough,
Yeah.
And you could just sense it. But it's so funny. My dad was telling me when she left her card, How do you know if they're like a true old school food critic? They actually leave their business card at the end of that night. If you pass or fail, if you make it into.
Do you know while they're there that they're
No.
a food critic? Okay.
You do not know.
I feel like this is a movie scene because
It
you
is.
totally watch all the shows and you're like, they don't know that the person's there.
It's like The Bear. Like you do not know who they are, when they're gonna pop in, what time. And my dad was telling when Irene was here, and the guys are telling because like she left the card at the end of the night, and they're like, my dad's like, who is this? What is LA Times? You know, we don't know. You know, he's like, he was so focused on the food and the customers. He wanted to share the same love that his mom was giving him back in the day in India. When he's on the farmland, they would bring the food to him at the farm, and they're eating. He just missed and loved that. He wanted to share the same love with the people, and at the time, everyone in the family is actually running the restaurant. So your busser will be the uncle, your busser might be your mom or something like that. Someone dishwasher could be your dad's brother, you know. And then they're like, brother, like, she changed tables 4 times. We're so shocked that she actually left a card here. It's really interesting. And then,
because during her time there, she moved 4 different times on the day. Oh wow.
Yeah, which is very like kind of like alarming because you know, like usually food. If you move 4 tables 4 times, something's wrong, you know. But apparently, she wanted the best angle for the food. So that's what we found out later on. And then at the time, a gentleman sitting right next to her who was like there, apparently he knew who she was. And my dad saw his card and he's like, quadruple your inventory, whatever you have. You're going to have a line out the door. My dad was like, okay. And the next day, literally a line wrapped around the door.
Wow.
And then our legacy just took off. You know, people started really recognizing what proper Indian food is. We realized that there's not really true Indian food. And clean Indian food. That Indian food is in almost every Ayurvedic, every, you know, homeopathic, even in medicine. Turmeric is like the main ingredient for a lot of.
It's true, yeah. Becoming very popular nowadays.
It is. People are doing turmeric shots and everything.
Yes.
Like, why do all that stuff? We can just have Indian
food. So now, these were your grandmother's recipes.
These are actually my dad's recipes,
Okay.
but of course he learned from my grandma. But he's also a well-known Italian chef back in Germany. So he's cooking a very Italian.
That's a lot of countries in one spot.
It is. And if you actually try our food, you'll understand that this is not an average Indian food. Because my dad was cooking in Germany at the time, Italian food. When he came to the States here, and he started Indian food, a lot of places will use tomato paste or red food dye to make it look like, and they suit the color. But my dad was like, do what the Italians do. It's all about the sauce.
Okay.
It's not about like the chicken. It's not about that. It's all about the sauce. So when we have like chicken tikka masala or butter chicken, we don't actually put tomato paste. We make our own tomato saffron sauce. We use Roma tomatoes.
Ooh.
Literally like a pot full of tomatoes, and you're just like heating them up, slow cooking them until it makes a beautiful sauce.
Oh, I love that. So now you're the chef here in Arcadia.
Correct. I'm the executive chef here. Of course, Dad is like the OG, I guess you can say it.
Well, round of applause for Dad. We totally get it. But now it gets to be a little bit of your legacy, was my point. Like, we get to bring you and your recipes forefront. Is there anything you're really proud of?
You know what? I'm just so proud of being able to make my dad's cooking. That's what's important for me. I like to modify things, like as times are evolving, we should evolve as well too.
Right.
Like Dad had these beautiful dessert menu that he made. He's well known for his ginger ice cream. Even LA Times wrote about it back on April 27th, 1997. They call it the Fabulous 50.
Okay.
And I remember my dad makes a really good gajar halva. It's like a carrot pudding, carrot cake type of texture. We actually thinly slice and mash all the carrots, boil it with almonds, with raisins, with milk for several hours. And Dad always made a really good, it's called kulfi in our Indian ice cream. It's in India, they actually serve it on a stick, if that makes sense. But my dad just didn't want to do it. He wanted to do like a traditional scoop style. And then always as a kid, would always have them together. And then I'd always go to BJ's. It's kind of funny, but almost every once a week, I'll go to BJ's, and I love a pizookie, always. And then one day it hit me. I'm like, dude, there's a pizookie in front of my eyes the whole time. So now I started selling, actually, is like the gajar halva pizookie now. So it's where we put the carrot pudding, carrot cake on the bottom and put a fresh scoop of pistachio ice cream on top. It's every Indian or Indian food lover's favorite dream now. It's selling off the charts. It's going crazy. And a lot of the new stuff that we're creating here is actually being dropped off or being sold in Pasadena and Glendale now. Like the cocktail menu, it was all discovered over here.
Okay.
So I used to travel a lot around the world. I used to work corporate credit card. It was nice, trying all the cocktails. Went to different countries, Mexico, India. That's why we have Indian whiskeys here now too. So we're truly trying to adapt to the new culture, new way. Back then it was all about wines and beers. Now it's all about hard liquor, cocktails, mocktails these days. So when I was traveling, I came up with my own recipes, and then when I joined the restaurant, I'm like, Dad, I kind of like this, and we started off with a little tasting, and now it's actually been a big hit. So we make a really good saffron martini. People love espresso martini. I make a dirty chai martini.
Okay.
So with the Indian twist to it. For example, like I make a spicy Madras margarita, which is like a chili infused tequila we do in house.
Okay.
So a lot of stuff is more Indian inspired. I don't want my customers to go to a bar at nighttime.
Right.
I want them to have a proper sit down meal. You can get drunk if you want to. Of course, we'll call you an Uber. Or you can have a proper meal as well too. What's why I had a happy hour now.
Right. Okay, let's talk about that. You have happy hour. What's special about happy hour for you?
Well, our drinks.
Okay.
50% off on all beers, wines, and cocktails. We also have $6 bites.
Oh, wow.
So, like, for example, whoever likes fish pakoras, pani puri shots, vada pav sliders, chutney samplers, masala fries, those are all $6. I make it easy and cheap afterwards. If you come from like a long day of work, stressful day of work, you shouldn't feel like, oh man, I want to break my balance again. Because it's times are tough right now.
Right.
Why not make it easy and chill for customers where they can come and enjoy a lovely meal?
I love that.
Also they can get some happy hour bites in, come with their friends, chat it up. Because I remember when I used to be outside living by myself, I would always look for a good happy hour. And I'm like, Indian restaurants don't really have happy hour.
Yeah.
Let's try to kind of get closer to the more modern American culture a little bit, but still stuck with our Indian roots that we come from.
I love that. Chamber World, we all love a good happy hour, but it is a great way to come and try multiple things before you make a full dinner commitment on what you like to eat. That's what I like best is
Correct.
You get bites is the best word. I mean, you did a great job on that aspect because you get to try so many different things that you wouldn't have tried before because not necessarily would you want a whole meal until you tasted it all. You'll discover later you want a whole meal, but until you try it, you never know. Now, if we have business owners out there, it's a busy day. Do you have lunch specials? Is there anything going on at lunch?
It's my dad's thing who started about lunch specials. So our lunch specials start from $12.95 to $16.95. You can get a full meal for yourself. For example, like a chicken curry lunch, $13.95. Comes with chicken curry, comes with a potato pea curry, lentil curry, rice, naan, and a salad.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
There's a lot of food for $13. You can't even go to like a fast food these days to get that.
True.
So my dad was like, give quality food. With good amount of quantity. Don't try to give over amount of quantity for less quality. We're really picky about quality. From the spices that we use, every spice that you taste from my food, I grind in house. Wow. From the cumin to the coriander to the nutmeg to the black cardamom to the cloves to the cinnamon. All the spices are done in house. If you guys know, if you foodies know garam masala, I don't buy garam masala. I make my own version of it. Reason why is because a lot of times they blend the whole plant in there as well too. I like to just do the herbs.
Which it definitely changes the taste then, correct?
Significantly. Doesn't give you any heartburn. You won't. People say when they try our food, they feel very light.
Oh.
You don't feel like, oh man, I have to take a nap here. I feel so greasy. No. That's why Indian food should be very clean, very healthy, and very family oriented, which is this neighborhood. So that's why we're like, we got to come over here and open a proper sit-down Indian restaurant and show to the world that what good Indian food is.
So you've shared a lot about inspiration, a lot about the family. Is there any special time coming up? Any events coming up?
Yes, we're actually part of Dine LA.
Okay.
And Dine LA was actually a little history on it. It was a very seclusive thing. Only well-renowned restaurants were allowed to be on it. Now it's pay-to-play kind of type of thing, but which is still good because we offer a really good deal, $25 lunch, or you can do a $35 dinner.
Oh, great.
For the $35, comes with an appetizer, either beer or wine if you want. It comes with dessert, of course, naan. If you want to do tikka masala or a kebab or something, it comes with that. It's excellent for like a single person. It's a great deal, $35. Excellent. If you're lunchtime, $25.
It's a great deal, and we talked about this earlier. The best way to support small businesses is to really go and try the food. Come different times, come to lunch, come to happy hour, come to the Dine LA event, and just be able to try the foods and give back a little bit. Do you agree?
I agree. I like to support the community around here, too. I love supporting the schools around here. I used to be an athlete in this town. I know every time kids would take the little chocolates and walk around, it was tough. My focus is, I don't want kids selling chocolate. I want the kids focusing on their future and go chase your dreams. Like what we had a hard time doing, you shouldn't have a hard time doing,
It's true.
So I love supporting Arcadia High School. I love supporting the next door, Temple City. I like supporting schools because kids are important. They are our future for the next generation.
Right. And there's nothing like a family dinner.
It
right?
is.
When you sit down and have that family tradition, it's just a great experience. Is there anything that is your favorite on the menu? Do you have a favorite dish? I know it's like asking which kid is your favorite, but is there anything that's your favorite?
It's the hardest thing because I make everything in the back. I help prep. I have my own guys. We don't hire chefs. We are the chefs ourselves. It's really hard. I think the best way when customers come in, what's your favorite thing? I'm like, what are you feeling today? Are you feeling meat? Are you feeling vegetarian? Do you want a creamy curry? Do you want a coconut curry? If I can dissect that from you, then I can lean into, and then I can hit you on the bullseye every single time that this is your favorite dish for that day. I think it all depends on day. For example, it's hot right now. I love our fish salad.
The day we're recording, it's very hot outside.
Yes, so it's our fish salad is wonderful. We use sea bass. We make a really good house dressing as well too. Very, very clean. A little bit of oil, garlic, ginger, cilantro, a little bit of cumin, a little bit of salt, pepper. That's it. Basic clean ingredients into our salad dressing, and it's very healthy.
Okay.
If you're on a gym diet, I like that as well. I like our Frankies. It's like an Indian style burrito with the egg on the outside, so it's pure protein, like about 30 to 40 grams of protein in that thing. I do love fish tikka masala. Actually, chicken tikka masala is a very classic. But if if you're a proper chef or good food, you gotta try fish tikka masala. It's one of my favorites for sure. I like the chili cheese naan. It's an off-menu item. As a kid, my dad would always make me cheese naan because it's like an Indian-style cheesy quesadilla. But then I was like, Dad, let's try something. And this is when I was like 6 or 7 years old, telling my dad, like, let's try, because I always loved to cook like my dad.
Right.
And I was like, Dad, can we put some serrano chili, some mozzarella, and some paneer? Because we would always do with paneer. And my dad was like, hey, that's a good idea. Let's try it. And now people love the chili cheese naan.
Oh, wow.
It's so...
Do you feel like it's spicy, or is it
It's about a medium.
Okay.
Let me tell you this. Indian food tastes good when it's medium, but don't think of typical Indian restaurant medium. We focus on Indian flavor with American type of heat.
Okay.
So Indian food... I'm
all scared. Okay.
It's not that bad, actually. I always recommend medium because you want a little bit... a little bit, have a glass of water. That's why you have also desserts too, to cool you down at the end of the night, you know. So there's a lot of good things, but medium is the way to go, in my opinion.
Now, I am not a spicy person, so I'm happy about the medium. Wonder if someone is a spicy person. Is there anything to add on to it?
Yes.
Can you make it spicy?
We can happily make it spicy.
Okay.
We also make our own Indian hot sauce in house as well too, so which is really flavorful. All my ingredients times 40.
I say that I won't ever have it, but I was like, ooh, that would be so good.
It is really good. Hot, we actually try our best to do extra spicy. I've seen people that I dump so much chili I've never seen in my life, and they still they're like, this is mild. I'm like, what?
Oh my gosh. Some people just have
a really high tolerance.
Yeah, and that's the flavors they love. It's nice to know that you can go and whatever your palate is like, you can get what you enjoy.
It's very easy to navigate through my restaurant. What do you like? Tell me what you want. I'll make it that way.
Love that. Okay, we're going to pause for a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk about Taste of Arcadia and taste the beautiful food in front of us. So hang on, everyone. We'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Dr. Andrew Peterson. At Arcadia Perio, we combine 3D imaging, minimally invasive techniques, and evidence-based care to rebuild a confident smile for you. Whether you're dealing with bleeding gums, missing teeth, or you've been told that dental implants aren't a solution for you, we can tailor specific needs for your treatment. Visit arcadiaperio.com to schedule your consultation with myself and my team today.
Well, welcome back, everyone. Now's the time to talk about Taste of Arcadia. So this is your second year at Taste of Arcadia, correct?
Correct.
Okay, how'd it go last year? Did you enjoy
yourself?
It was
a hit. We were not expecting it to hit this well,
good.
Which we had to actually go end up refilling 3 times. and we've done Taste of Pasadena, Taste of Glendale for several years, and we never run out of food. And here we actually ran out.
Oh, yay.
Which is a great thing.
I love it. So the event is at Santa Anita Park, if you don't know, and the restaurant is a mile maybe?
Less than a mile.
Less
It's
than
like
a mile?
a couple blocks away.
So that makes it nice. You can run and get some fresh food, and you don't lose the quality, but still have great taste.
Correct.
So you don't have to worry if you attend; they're not going to run out then.
Correct.
Okay, so what do we have here? And now it's the time for me to taste food. I'm excited.
Yeah, so we have lots of cool stuff right here. People love this. People say this is actually the best pani puri they ever had.
Okay.
And the reason is all in the juice that I make, which is the main deal. This is the tikka masala. We have the sag paneer, and we have the special garlic naan as well. But I'm going
Okay.
to start you off with a pani puri. Get the
Okay.
flavors rolling because, you know, your taste buds might be mild, but a lot of food, Indian food, has a lot of flavor and spices. So
Now, do you make? Is this your special recipe?
the juice is mine.
Your special sauce?
Yes, my dad really, like, if you ask me to do any catering, he's like, you are the person that's only going to make the juice, no one
Okay.
else. You know, so it's like, I feel like we all have our own special niches in certain areas,
Uh-huh.
and definitely in the juice, I'm very consistent.
So we have a juice with a
Crispy puff shell.
crispy puff shell. And what is in the? You don't have to give all your secrets away, but in a
Yeah.
roundabout way, what's in the juice?
So, in the juice, okay, so let's start off with the crispy puff.
Uh-huh.
There's some potatoes, onion, chickpea inside to give the juice. We're going to pour the juice inside the puff ball.
Okay.
So it's like taking shots like back in college, but of course non-alcoholic right here, you know, make it a little fun.
I know the
juice-
word shots is about food too. It's not just about liquor.
Correct. And the juice, we have our, it's fresh cilantro, fresh mint, fresh tamarindo, fresh serrano pepper, fresh lime juice, and then about 15 different spices of flavors packed in that thing.
Ooh.
Which is where my special ingredients are. But
Okay.
it's very fresh because it's like you're having like a fresh, I don't know, like you have to try it. That's the best way to describe it.
Okay.
Here, let's start off with that.
We're jumping in. So if you're watching us on YouTube, here is what it looks like. And if you're listening to us, I'm bringing it closer to the table now.
And we actually serve it on a cart inside the restaurant.
Oh, okay. The cart is adorable. It looks like a mini little cart. Like the
It's-
wheels actually move.
It's an Indian street cart because actually in
Aw.
India, when you go there, there's like a 6-foot wide cart with like a 2-foot window, and like you know how like you go to like I guess like an ice cream like on the little if you go downtown LA, people are pushing little carts.
Uh-huh.
So we're trying to give you that same Indian feeling.
Okay. And then I pour it in
Correct. Pour about
Pour-
halfway.
halfway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then I just pop the whole thing in my mouth.
Yep.
Sorry. Making sure I get halfway. Okay. Got it halfway. Here
There
we
you
go.
Cheers.
Cheers. Okay, sorry guys, I'm still chewing. Mint, definitely. I get a little spice, but I told you I'm a wimp.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone out there laughing. But it's flavorful spice, my mouth is not hot.
Because the way I designed it was originally you should taste heat, but then the heat should be taken down by the tamarindo because it's like a sweet, a little bit of citricness as well too. We add a little lime juice to kind of kill the acid of the serrano chilies as well towards
Oh,
the
that's
end.
smart. And the potato is a nice touch at the end. Because you're chewing, you're getting the flavor of the juice first.
Correct.
And the potato is the last thing, which I feel like cools it down.
Correct.
Brings all the flavors together.
Because you can't chew on water, so you have to give it a little bit of texture.
Good point.
So this is a very classic street food. Like Indians go crazy for this,
Oh, wow.
and like now Americans are going crazy for it. And every time people said they've tried so many different places, they're like, oh my god, this one has like a nice bite to it, but at the same time it's sweet and tangy. And you can actually make it more spicy if you want. For like the spicy lovers, you just drop a little couple of drops of my Indian hot sauce or of your personal hot sauce you
Yeah.
like, and there you go. I sell
Love
so
that.
much of it to go.
Really?
Yes, and it's perfect because we actually pack everything separately for you, so you can actually build it when you get home.
Okay. So that's a great question. So do they just call in to the restaurant to get pick up to go orders or go online? How do you order?
So we have many platforms of our own. We actually prefer our own restaurant website, which is allindicafe.com.
Okay.
You can pick 3 locations, which is close to you. So we have Pasadena, Glendale, and Arcadia on there. And as soon as you pick your location, you can go drop down menu, order pani puri, tikka masala, sak paneer, garlic naan, whatever you like from our
Right,
menu.
your
you know?
favorites.
And then we actually, if you want to deliver, we actually work with a third party that they actually don't overcharge you. They just charge you just for the delivery.
That's
No
refreshing.
processing fee, no
Right.
any other like, administration fees that like DoorDash.
Stood on
and-
one foot. You get
Yep.
charged for it. Yep.
And guess what? It helps actually business owners because DoorDash and Grubhub actually takes like 40% of your margins, which is
Okay.
kind of scary. So if $100, $40 is gone, $60 is ours.
Right.
So that's why we always prefer order from our website, just because we get the money that we deserve, and our customers don't get also hurt
That's
with
good
the
to know.
balance.
That's good advice for people out there, just to always make sure small businesses, restaurants have their own website that you could order from.
Correct.
That's something good. So we're ordering. Social media. That was the next thing. You have a very nice social media. I must say, I get a few chuckles out of different things you're watching, or your mixed drinks to watch the smoke come up in your video. So great job, whoever's doing that. How do we follow you? What are you on?
So we're on Instagram.
Okay.
We're also on TikTok as well too. We actually manage the page ourselves.
Love
Makes
that.
it more personal for the customers. We really trying to show like we're not like a corporate office. You just walk in. All of my customers know who I am. I like to know about their lives as well too. I want you to know you're talking to a family owner. You know, we're a family style restaurant here.
Right.
You know, we care about our customers. We even go that extra mile if we have to for you. You know, like another customer's having a catering this weekend from us.
Ooh.
You know, they are a big family. He's like, hey, can you help us design this thing? Hey man, I'm helping you put the whole thing together. Don't worry, we'll take care of it. You know.
Okay, so you do large caterings for parties.
Yes.
Ooh, yay.
I can go up to as much as you want, you know. Indian weddings are actually 500 on average. So I've done up to 500 plus. I even do
People,
some
not dollars.
people. Correct. That's a good way to. But I even
Just checking.
Yeah, and I even do like office get-togethers as well too.
Okay.
So like sometimes 10 to 20 to 30 to 40, whatever your size is, I work with you. You know
Okay.
what your budget is, I work with you.
That's great to know. Okay, what is next? Now we got
The
to go
tikka
back
masala,
to
which is like so funny. It's actually a British national dish.
Oh, is it?
It is,
I'm
but
holding
it's
from
the
the camera.
most served in an Indian restaurant.
Okay.
And then we're going to go to a traditional Punjabi Indian dish later after that.
So what is in this?
So chicken tikka masala, it's our house gravy with the garlic, ginger, onion type of gravy base. And this is where we make our tomato saffron sauce with a hint of tomato in there. And we put fresh cream in there as well too. And we cook the chicken in the clay oven.
Oh.
So it's like a 3 different process, and we assemble at the end together, which is like a very rich, creamy dish. It should not be overly spicy.
Okay,
if you want
just
it
flavorful.
It's very flavorful.
So now, after hearing your story about your dad and his inspiration and the Italian inspiration and your inspiration, I definitely see you both in this dish just by looking at it. The sauce is thick and rich. It is not
Watered down.
No, I was trying to figure out a nice way to say that.
It is,
But
because
you go to some place and you feel like you have soup with a splash of chicken in it, and that's not the effect here, definitely.
we focus extremely on quality and give good amount of quantity so it doesn't hurt the customer budget and it makes them feel like, wow, I actually got a proper dish.
Right, and you feel like it will fill me up as it should.
It should.
Okay, so I'm going to take a bite now.
There you go.
It's got chicken in it. Ooh, don't want to spill on the desk.
Here, pair it with a garlic naan.
Okay.
Gotta do the full experience. Break a little piece, dip it in the sauce,
Love that.
and our naans are actually technically vegan.
Are they?
So yeah, a lot of restaurants will put egg or milk or coconut. We actually are naans. If you just ask for no butter, they're vegan.
Okay.
So yeah, we try to really focus on like all of our customers. We're very vegan friendly, vegetarian friendly. We're also meat lover friendly as well too. So like,
I feel like your menu, if I remember correctly, also has things marked that way, so it's easier to order. You guys did a
Correct.
great job at categorizing it, so you don't need as much help because you mark it
yeah,
on the menu.
we mark out vegan options available, even vegan that are just originally vegan, because Indian food was actually very naturally vegan and vegetarian friendly. When the British ruled over, that's when a lot of meats and kebabs ended up coming out that way.
I was going to crack a joke. It's okay. I'm sitting here eating while you're talking. Okay, this is delicious. Does this have butter on it?
No.
I'm not vegan, but I just...
I mean, I brought it vegan just in case people who are vegan, but I like it with a little bit of butter. And the best part, the naans, the way we design it, if you actually take it home to go, stick it in the microwave no more than 10 seconds. The best way I like it, if you have a flat pan, put a little butter on it, toss and turn, it's nice and crispy and buttery. It comes back to normal just as fresh as you take it.
Love that.
And do you know every naan that we make is per order?
Oh, really? I'm going to do it in front of the camera. I'm dipping.
And we do it in a clay oven.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a whole art form. You got to be a master understanding how the clay oven works, because it can get hot super fast, get cold really fast. And naans have to stick on the side of the oven. So when gravity does its job, it'll fall down if you're not an expert.
Okay. And I notice it's toasted nicely. I like things where it's a little browned, which it's that way. It's not undercooked by any means. It's a perfect toasted. It is delicious. Okay, what is next?
So this is a very proper Indian style dish now we're looking at, because this is where like Indian food is very like, there's a lot, you know, and that's why our menu is very extensive. But this is a very traditional Indian dish. This is called sag paneer, which is like a spinach puree type of dish with Indian style cube cheese, which is paneer. Very similar to almost cottage cheese, but not exactly. Cottage cheese is gooey. These are harder pieces of cheese, but they soften up as you cook it.
Okay.
Very flavorful.
Just eat. I'm going to hold this in front of the camera too. Do I just eat it With a spoon?
So
or?
the cool thing about Indian food, there's no right or wrong way, actually.
Okay, thank you for saying that. Sometimes I feel like I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, the best part, it's however you want to do it. I've seen people eat with their hands. I've seen people eat with a spoon, I've seen people literally cut up a naan and dip it. I've seen them eat with a fork. There's no right or wrong way.
Okay.
The main part is, are you enjoying it?
Oh, okay. I love that. I love spinach, too, so I'm excited.
If the kids don't like any greens, they're going to like the greens now.
Okay. That's really good. And the cheese aspect you get is your second flavor. It's not the first.
Correct.
It's definitely, and it's not spinachy tasting. It's more flavors with a hint of spinach.
Correct.
I think it's better way to explain it.
It's kind of like, we use a lot of garlic, ginger, and onions in here. We put cumin, coriander. We put a little bit of nutmeg in there. We put a little bit of fenugreek in there as well, too. And we cook it in a giant pot for several hours.
Oh, wow.
It takes a while to cook a spinach all the way through, because otherwise it gets very wet. You want the spinach to be nice and cooked all the way through so you can actually enjoy all the flavors coming to you.
Right. Well, it's delicious. Here, can I dip?
Oh, of course, yeah.
People,
naan is a thing you can dip in anything. People even take the pani puri juice and pour it on their stuff. Like, I've seen every version. Indian food, the more flavor, the better.
Okay. You just told me I could do it anyway, and now I'm asking if I could do this. Okay, holding in front of the camera. I hope you guys watch this on YouTube if you're listening. It's more fun to watch me eat than is listen to me eat. Uh-huh.
You know what? I watch people eat for my living.
That's true. That is true. That's delicious. And it brings out the flavors differently.
It does. You know, it's funny. Indian food, when I was learning to cook for my dad one day, right? And I learned everything in one day, which is the most funniest thing, because you think chefs will take like a lifelong journey. My dad's like, you have my blood. You have my blood. Like, I know it's built in, because it's funny. When I was a little kid, I would always like make critiques on his food. I'm like, Dad, this is off. So he's like, you're the hardest person to persuade, So I know for the fact that you can get it right the first day. And I actually did. All Indian food has garlic, ginger, onions in the base. You can't make it without it.
Right.
And then they're all going to have cumin and coriander. They're going to have a little bit of nutmeg, cinnamon. They're going to have a black coriander, green coriander. Black cardamom, green cardamom in there as well, too. All same spices, but it's just a slightly different way you cook it. The flavors change drastically.
I can see that.
Like,
yeah.
It's
and what you add with it or take away. Like, it definitely changes the flavors. Not in a negative way, in a positive way, but you're right. It does feel like, what do you want that day? Lighter, a little heavier.
Correct.
A little spicier, a little mild. And I love that you can create that yourself.
It is. I'm still shocked till this day how simple Indian food cooking is. You know what they say, the best cooking is the most simple cooking. The more complicated it is, it's not.
Right.
Usually the simple it is. Like for our ginger ice cream, I wish I brought it here now, but it's...
I do too.
Yeah, it's
I'm a big ice cream fan.
But yeah, we're the only ones in California that make ginger ice cream.
Ooh.
And it's very lovely. Even so funny, Trader Joe's actually came to me and like, hey, we want to get this in your store. But then it's a little behind the curtain, things we talked about. But what I'm saying is that they have asked...
Do you want us to beep it out? Beep. No.
But people love it. And when I learned it, it's literally ginger, eggs, milk, cream, and sugar. That's it. Very basic. And people are like, this is like such a palate cleanser. Like, there's so much to Indian cooking. But when I realize how simple it is, I'm still mind blown till this day how simple it is. It just slight different methods. Like from chicken curry to lamb curry, you just chop up the onions differently. Wow. And it becomes a totally different curry.
Love that. Okay, everyone, are you hungry? Are you ready to go to All India Cafe? I'm going to tell you, we found out you can order it, you can pick it up, you can come in, sit down, lunch, happy hour, dinner. Make sure you come by on Huntington. What is your exact address?
48 East Huntington Drive, Arcadia, California, 91006.
Okay, everyone, did you write that down? We can do it again. Okay. But thank you so much, and go to tasteofarcadia.com to get your tickets. They will be at Taste of Arcadia. There might be a line, so make sure you get there. But don't worry, they won't run out of food, right?
But come hungry, because we're going to have more stuff than you're seeing here. We're going to have mango lassi there. We're going to have the naans, our beautiful saffron rice as well there, too. So there's a lot of food. People run out, we're not going to run out. We're going to keep filling that thing up.
Okay, love that. I'm clapping. So go to tasteofarcadia.com and get your tickets today. Thank you so much for being here. John, take us away.
Thank you, Karen, for another great episode. You can hear us on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, and iHeartRadio. Don't forget, join us on September 19th at Santa Anita Park for Taste of Arcadia. You can get your tickets now at tasteofarcadia.com. Thanks again for joining us for Tasting Arcadia. We'll see you at the Taste.